everyone, Christine here. Today is our experiment day, so yeah, here we are. Today we're going to be doing funny elephant toothpaste. So here's what you need for this. I have a mason jar. You can use any kind of bottle, plastic, glass, doesn't matter. I had a couple different options, so I went with the mason jar. Peroxide. I have 3% hydrogen peroxide. Active dry yeast. Some dish soap. I have this tiny bottle, that's what we got. And some food coloring and some water, which I have to go get here in a minute. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is, give me a sec. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is, I'm gonna take my measuring cup. I have a tiny measuring cup here, and my mom is here, and she's gonna pour half a cup of hydrogen peroxide. So right. Up, keep going.
I'm at half a cup.
You're at a third of a cup.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I didn't see that. I was watching roll on.
Okay, there we go. She got it now. Then we're gonna put it into our mason jar. And then I'm gonna send her in to get warm water. We need warm water for this. Just rinse it out and then put warm water in it, please. Thank you. Okay, and then you're gonna wanna take your, well, we're gonna do our food coloring next. So then you're gonna put your food coloring in. I'm gonna angle this so you can see everything. Put about, I say 10 drops of each in. I'm gonna do red and blue. We'll see how that turns out here. There we go. Put a little color in it. And then we're gonna want a good amount of our dish soap. There we go. So there. Put that in. Okay. And for our next step, my mom got some water. So we're gonna put this. I'm gonna move this down to the ground because it's gonna foam. It's gonna be a fun little foamy experiment. So next we're gonna take our dry yeast and we're gonna put the water down, please.
You want this much water? I didn't know how much water you want.
Yeah, that's fine. And you're gonna take your yeast and you're gonna put it in and then you're gonna stir for about 30 seconds.
That'll activate the yeast.
I know. It said it should look like melty ice cream.
And it does.
It looks like nasty, but that's just me. All right. So we are here stirring our little concoction. And
My friend's watching too.
oh, he is. Our cat, my cat is here. Look, he's gonna just get the scare out of his life. All right, so that's about good. Mom, I want you to take it because we're gonna move the camera. Now, I'm not gonna put the camera relatively close. So good, we can see that there. And you can see little Odin. Odin. He likes to be in the house. All right. So then we're gonna take our yeast concoction and we're gonna pour it in. Ah! It foamed out. That's why it goes everywhere.
Okay.
It didn't really color, however, which is
It did. It turned it light.
sad.
It's a purplish.
It is a purple. Yeah, it's a light purple. So that was it. That's the great thing. It's starting to
Gray.
Yeah, it's actually gray. Whoa!
See the purple? There's.
It's a lot of foam. It's not even liquid anymore. It's foam. I'm not gonna touch it. You should not touch. Don't touch. I did a little bit. All right. There we go. So we did it. Yay! Now we gotta. Oh, there's a mess in my front yard now. All right. So what happened?
It shouldn't be here because you gotta dry this.
I'm gonna go wash my hand because I just did this. All right, so we did it. Yay! What happened? My mom just remarked that it smelled pretty. It smells like our dish soap. So we did it. It turned a little bit of a color, and the soap is still laying there. as you can see. So it's awesome. So what happened? Why did it do this? Why did it foam out all of a sudden? It was liquid in liquid. You wouldn't think it would do that, but it does. So it's awesome. What happened? So here is what happened in my words. Our dry yeast here is a catalyst that acts on the hydrogen peroxide, and it sped up the reaction. So like you saw, it only took like a few seconds for it to go. It broke apart. The oxygen in the hydrogen peroxide here is what the bubbles are. Those are the bubbles. And if we noticed, that's why I kind of didn't want to touch it, the actual reaction was warm. So it was an exothermic reaction due to the oxygen in the bubbles taking everything up and just it sprouting out. So it was exothermic. Back to the yeast. We'll go back to this because this was probably the important part here. Yep. Since it's an enzyme, it contains an enzyme called catalase. And it breaks down the hydrogen peroxide into the O2 that is in the bubble, or the oxygen that's in the bubbles. And it turns it into gas and water. So it would probably, if you would have looked at it with, I guess, a hydrothermic camera, you probably would have saw gas deposits coming off of it. So the oxygen gets trapped into our soap from the hydrogen peroxide being broken down, and you get a large foamy mass, which we did. So it was great. It's a very short experiment. It's very fun, very cool. We used yeast. You can also use something called potassium iodine. It'd probably give us a little. It would have gave us a little more of like a baking soda volcano reaction, where it would have kind of just shot up. But we had a little more of just a general reaction. But that's what we're looking for. We got like a soapy, foamy reaction, and that's what you want. So hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I love this experiment. I've always wanted to do it. So, alright. So everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.